Yay! Baver tab. Okay. Sounds super sketchy. I don't think I can keep it. We're gonna mulligan. Sounds even more sketchy, but we're gonna keep that one. This Needle Spires on top, obvi. Playing the Shambling Vent first because we're more likely to be able to cast Transgress the Mind on 2. Looks like we're playing against honest to goodness ramp. So this Transgress the Mind is hopefully going to be pretty good. Although it can't really do anything about a turn's Ruinous Pilgrimage, which is unfortunate. The card is really good. This one. Make sure preview image gets it in the frame. Hopefully things like Nahiri will do well. Does our opponent have matching lands? Yeah, look at that. So we're gonna play this Needle Spires because if we draw a swamp or a mountain, we can play this Foreboding Ruins untapped, which I think is more important than having the double black right now. Also having Goblin Dark-Dwellers with the ability to Holy Homina. Alright, so we've got double Elven Walled Hydra. Elven. Explosive. Another Pilgrimage. A Shaman. And a Forest, which we knew about. So 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, cool. Gross. I think at this point we take an Ulvenwald Hydra because the Explosive Vegetation and Nemesis Pilgrimage add redundancy that means that we really don't care about the ramp anymore. We could also take Shaman of the Forgotten Ways, but we have a couple of ways to kill that in our deck still. So we're just gonna take one of these big bigs instead. Ugh, that hand. Alright, Explosive Vegetation. Move out the forest. Alright, so they were getting red, which means they probably have... Oh, hey, Foreboding Ruins! Comes into play untapped. Called it. We're just gonna play a Nahiri, because it's out of range of Dragonlord Atarka, which is pretty sweet. We're actually gonna tick up and not discard anything. There's not really a lot that I want to draw. I could see discarding Read the Bones, I suppose. So our opponent's gonna play this Hydra. Yeah, definitely have things like Nahiri. Or not Nahiri. Atarka in their deck. Rogue's Passage! Oh, that's so techy! I like it! Sweet. I can cast Read the Bones and Ultimate Price. I like that. Don't actually want it, either of these. Ooh, Ruinous Path. Alright. Ultimate Price this. I think I discard or Read the Bones. Next turn, I can discard Ruinous Path and hit Dragonlord Atarka if I wanted. Or whatever random... Oh, Duskwatch Recruiter. Alright. Oh, opponent has Shaman of Forgotten Ways as well, still. Worth noting. They haven't played their Nemesis Pilgrimage either. Tireless Tracker, also worth killing. There's so many things worth killing. Alright, so they've got Tireless and a bunch of forests. Okay. So this is their hand. They've got a Shaman, Forgotten Ways, one unknown. So I think... I want to kill a lot of my opponent's cards. So I think I just +1 Nahiri, discarding a Swamp, because I don't actually need it right now. Alright, well, Evolving Wilds is just gonna hit the board. I think what I do is just play Goblin Dark-Dwellers. Flashback the ultimate price. If my opponent plays 2 creatures here, what I can do is Ruinous Path one of them, -8 Nahiri on the other, which is super sweet. That Rogue's Passage means that I can't really let a lot of things live. I could also just hold up ultimate price too, I suppose. So we know that one of our opponent's creatures is Shaman of the Forgotten Ways. Our opponent's lands aren't all matching. Okay, opponent has 5 cards in hand. Might also be worthwhile to... Oh, okay, no, we're just killing that too. To Transgress the Mind. No, I think it's just Ruinous Path cast twice. And I'm going to use Ruinous Path here because the ability to cast ultimate price at instant speed. Like, if my opponent plays the Shaman, I can flash it. I can ultimate price it. Alright. Attack, yeah. That was... I love ultimating Nahiri. It's so much fun. It happens a lot. Actually, though. Our opponent has 6 cards in hand. That's a lot of cards. Maybe I should have Transgressed the Mind. No, okay, so they're just playing Shaman. Just Explosive Vegetation. Okay. So yeah, this Goblin Dark-Dwellers is definitely coming down and flashing back this Transgress the Mind now. Or this one. Alright, 3 forests. Good to know. Then I will flashback a Read the Bones. Yes, please. I don't think I want Grasp of Darkness. I don't think I really want Transgress the Mind either, because at this point, whatever our opponent draws, they're going to play. So we're just going to plus Nahiri and this Grasp. Play Evolving Wilds. Guess I could have held on to that. Alright, cool. Our opponent had a turn to draw out of it, and they didn't. Okay, so our opponent is again playing one of those ramp decks that plays a lot of mid-range creatures, which means that Radiant Flames is worth cutting. I'm not sure that Languish is worth having, especially since our opponent isn't playing any Hangerback Walkers from what we saw. I like Grasp of Darkness, I think, but I think that Duress is super important, and I really like Sin Prodder. Sin Prodder should be main deck. This is my discovery in the deck. I decided in against everything. Ultimate Price actually does a lot of good. I think I can cut 2 of these Grasp of Darknesses though. I never really wanted to see it. I could just like blind name Dragonlord Atarka. Or Dragonlord Jamoka. Oh gosh, that would be gross. But we're gonna submit like this. Alright, so we've got a Duress on turn 1, plus a potential ultimate price. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep it. I like Duressing on turn 1. I could have, I guess, not done that. Alright, Explosive Vegetation. So we've got Dusk, Track, Forest, Forests. And we're going to take your Explosive Vegetation, which doesn't actually do a whole lot against them, I guess. Just lets them know that they need to get a mountain. Called it. So, gonna kill this one, I think. And then read the bones next turn, hopefully draw into more things to do to kill their guys. So both Dusk Watchers, along with the Tireless Tracker and Forest. Alright, Anguished Unmaking is not something I'm super excited about. I think I keep it. It's a lot of damage. I bombed that one. Oh my swamps don't match. That's so embarrassing. Alright, so maybe playing Explosive Vegetation now? Don't think I know about that one. Or is our opponent just... Okay, so they are activating Duskwatch Recruiter and passing, revealing Thought-Knot Seer? Okay. Alright. Okay. So, yes to Shambling Venting this turn. Take so much damage. I think I like keeping both of these on top. It's removal and interaction in general, so yeah. Alright, so if our opponent casts Thought-Knots here, which they are, they're gonna take probably, I don't know, maybe Grasp of Darkness. We can Anguish Unmaking the Thought-Knots here, plus transgress away their Dude Bro tracker. And taking a total of 9 damage over the course of those turns that we do that. We could also just play Goblin Dark. Well, if our opponent doesn't take their Goblin Dark-Dwellers, but if they take Goblin Dark-Dwellers, it means we can grasp the Thought-Knots here and Anguished Unmaking the Krellin Wartaller. So I guess we've got a lot of good options, is what I'm saying, which is why we kept the Grasp on top. Having 2 of the 2-drops in our Read the Bones was nice because if our interaction costs 3, then it gives us a chance to cast 2 spells in a turn, which is not like, it's not to flip the Krellin Wartaller, although that is fine. It's to be able to keep up enough with what our opponent's got going on, which it looks like is not a land drop. Alright, so our opponent took Chandra, which is probably smart. Deathcap Cultivator, especially when they have like Deathcap Cultivator and stuff. Alright, so opponent flips their Crownhorde Hauler. It looks a lot scarier, less scary now, I guess. So I think what I want to do is grasp this guy. And think about transgressing their mind. I actually like that a lot, because it allows us to cast Goblin Dark-Dweller next turn. And we don't have to worry about whatever it is our opponent has in their hand right now. Ooh, that's a... Yeah, I think I want to take the Elven Walled Hydra. So yeah, as kind of expected, our opponent's activating their Duskwatch Recruiter. Getting another Duskwatch Recruiter, oh boy. If they pass without doing anything, like, that's fine. Alright, doing it again. So you're just flipping your Duskwatch Recruiter. That's cool. So I've got 2 Tireless Trackers now and a Duskwatch Recruiter. Yep, it flips. Oh, hello. So many Dark-Dwellers. Alright, this is great. We're just gonna cast one of them. Getting this Grasp of Darkness because Ultimate Price kills all of my opponent's bigger guys. This way we can kind of protect it. Protect Nahiri too. So I've got one less Tireless Tracker. Kind of curious as to why my opponent didn't cast their other Tireless Tracker. Because they had a land. Guess they're just planning on playing Duskwatch, that's fine. I mean, it's not great. I can Nahiri and Ruinous Path now. I actually like that. Like I said, I'm super cautious about playing this Anguished Unmaking. I'm not really into it. So I think we just pitch it. Ooh, hello, Sin Prodder. Sin Prodder, less good when your opponent's playing Duskwatch Recruiters, I'll admit. Duskwatch Recruiter seems like it would be better than Lamholt Pacifist. Yeah, we're gonna get that one too, I suppose. Probably gonna pitch this Sin Prodder to Nahiri next turn. Ooh. Idea. Activate your Death Cap call, or your Duskwatch Recruiter. Oh, that's icky. Let's see. Number of you. So check on that. Let's discard Sin Prodder. Hey, double Ruinous Path, which is what I was playing towards. I didn't discard the mountain because Ruinous Path, Dark-Dwellers Ruinous Path is pretty important, and is nice for us here. I think it's safe for me to attack now. So yeah, we were playing to the drawing another 3-drop removal spell. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. So we're gonna activate the Shambling Vent, taking a pain to do so, awkwardly. And, yeah, that resolves. Attack with a bunch of our dudes. If our opponent double blocks the Shambling Vent, it's great. That's what we want. Because we will just ultimate price one of them. Alright, so that means that we can ultimate price the Ulvenwald Hydra? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, our opponent doesn't have enough mana right now. I guess it would have been safer to just hit the Deathcap Cultivator. Getting greedy, paying off. Also, if our opponent's only play is to Ulvenwald Hydra, then we win, because Goblin Dark-Dwellers reasons. Oh man, our opponent's Deathcap Cultivator has Death Touch now? Okay, kill that. Our opponent can no longer block our 4/4s. Got there. That was another interesting one. There's a lot of takes on the big mana deck, and I'm trying to figure out whether our opponent sideboarded into all of the Tireless Trackers, etc., and Duskwatch Recruiters. It's a pretty interesting ploy, especially against like control decks. Duskwatch Recruiter on turn 2 seems really good against, for example, like dragons maybe, but just the sheer amount of interaction and removal we have makes it a little harder. Although, again, this deck feels very soft to Ulamog. Alright, I'll see you guys in round 5 for the final round.